If you are transitioning to a man, why are you transitioning to an awful one? Obviously, caveat, put this on my fucking forehead right now. Not all men, not all trans men. I know that. So you can, if you were here just for that part, you don't need to comment anymore. I got it. Not all men. I can't generalize. There's so many people in the world. Not if we got that out of the way. If you grew up having lived as a woman, why do you choose to be a shitty guy? And there's a lot. I have a lot of lovely trans men friends. This isn't about y'all. Y'all are chill as hell. But some dudes out here really fucking suck. And the scariest part is like some dudes out here, they love that they suck. Oh my days. This is the shocking thing. Right? So instead of like using their experience or at least empathy, seeing what it's like for women, and it sucks to be a woman. Okay, I've been a woman for 3 years. I love it. I don't regret my decision. I love having the body of a woman. I hate being a woman in society. It fucking sucks. Right? So I understand if you're tired of playing by societally women's rules. It's tiring to be kind. It's tiring to be, gentle. And I get that it would be like cool to just chill out for a bit and like kind of not give a shit. But like it's scary because like that's okay for like a couple months, right? But your whole life, let me tell you, the abuser and abuse victim dynamic, if you switch from abuse victim to abuser, it still fucking sucks. It sucks in a different way. Trans men that love, that feel affirmed in toxic masculinity, they love being a shitty guy because it's affirming. And like, I kind of get like, as a woman, the toxic femininity or like playing up your femininity, it's kind of like drag, being a little whatever, the worst version of that. It's somewhat affirming. I'll do it as a joke with my fiance, but I'm not gonna be living out there being the worst version of a woman. Not because of society, but that's just my morals. Right? But here's the thing, y'all. If you become a man, it's gonna be harder. Because I'll say it, like, men are not encouraged to be good men. Men are encouraged to be powerful men. And there's a lot of ways you can do that financially, but there's also abuse, assault. These are ways that people, not just men, attain power or express their power, right? So I fucking hate this because like I saw this trans man talking about how they saw this trans woman's like titties non-consensually. She was walking and didn't know someone was there. This person, instead of being like, oh my god, it was awful, I'm so sorry, they were like, yo, holy shit, I just saw this girl's like big boobies, man. They were like perfect circles, and like I can't stop thinking about it. Like, does anyone else like this? And this is in like a public chat. So it is the equivalent of like going to your group of friends and saying like, yo, I just saw the most perfect titties, man. Like, this shit was ooh, and like all that shit. And I'm like, I look at their profile. It says he, him. This is a trans group, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? We don't need more objectification. The factory is over. Is making too much of that. We don't need more. Also, like, hello, that's such a betrayal, dog. Like, anyways, that was really fucking upsetting. And this is just a small example, right? So like, there are trans men in my life, or formerly in my life, that fucking suck. More about the fact that like, it's affirming to suck, right? That's fucked up. It's affirming to be a shitty dude. Because, like, what do you see, right? So, affirmation is all about representation. What do you see? Your definition of a man, of a woman, is what you see, right? So, if I see, like, oh, femme women that are traditional, I'm gonna, like, feel affirmed by being traditional, which is, like, that's just a product of our environment. And it sucks, right? So, I'm not saying, oh, trans men suck That's not the fucking conclusion here, right? The conclusion here is that it sucks that men are not encouraged to be good men, right? So that's the whole point of this thing. It's not like trans men, bad, blah, blah, blah. No, that's fucking stupid, right? People are not born shitty. If you're watching this and you have like men in your life, whether it's cis or trans men, encourage them to be good dudes, right? Because that's what all this shit is about. As I lived as a woman 3 years, it's like, no, women don't hate men. They love men a little too fucking much. The shit that I see that us girlies put up with, in hopes that men like step up, is really alarming. And I'll make another video about that. Girls, I'm gonna roast y'all too, but that's for another video, right? Women stick around a long time for men to get better. They don't have to, unless like we as a society put that as a standard, right? Just like reading, not everyone read before until we were like, hey, we need to do this. And why don't we do that with like being a good man, right? And I know that's like a big thing, like what is a good man, blah blah blah, but like that's what I just hope is like, if you're a trans man, please be a good man, right? And like it would be so lit if you guys were affirmed by being good men. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you guys were like affirmed by like caring for your community, being a leader, you know, taking care of people, instead of like some fucked up twisted version of that where it's like about dominance and assault and doing whatever the fuck you want because I'm a man. Like, that sucks, okay? I'm gonna end with that. It's like, please be good men, because I promise you, it sucks to be a powerful man. It's lonely at the end. Even if you reach peak power, it's lonely. Dominance is not an equal dynamic, and it's lonely.